Hello folks, welcome to the Vertigo Tea Party and the Hitman beta. I've actually played this on PS4 a bit. Funny if I still don't actually remember this one part here. I think this is just an intro with story and whatnot, but I went through all the beginning stuff on PS4. Now I'm playing it for the first time on PC. I wanted to show you guys this game.
Majestic, isn't it? I'm Diana. I'll take you to your quarters.
Someone likes to keep secrets.
Secrets are our stock and trade. Besides, from what I hear, you have a few of your own. I'm not like you, in case you're wondering. I'm in the Handler program. Agents and handlers work in unity. You know the expression, know your enemy? Well, that part is my job.
Knowing your enemy is only half the victory.
I know. You also need to know yourself. I'm working on it. I read your case file. Impressive work. Hardly textbook, but I suppose field work never is. Tell me, what did it feel like, taking lives?
Random. Disordered.
Is that why you came here? Why you let us test you?
Maybe I'm not the only one being tested.
Well, we are here. Basic training starts at 0600 hours. I should leave you to prepare.
So yeah, the plan is we're gonna let watch the cinematics so you can get some of the backstory. This is supposed to be 20 years ago is what it started off. You missed that part.
I am.
There are no second chances, Miss Burnwood. Not here.
I choose him.
May I inquire why? A blank slate, antisocial, apathetic and unresponsive. No doubt the boy shows promise.
By the way, I'll throw an annotation
I've
up
seen the possibility
so that you
of
can skip all this if you'd like.
Isn't that what a handler does, sir?
We'll see. Anyone can kill Miss Burnwood. He still remembers nothing?
If he does, he's not sharing.
We will check up on his story. The hospital in Romania. In the meantime, keep him under close watch.
The closest of watches.
Welcome to advanced training.
I love this training
Your first
setup.
mission originally took place in Sydney, Australia. The target was Calvin Ritter, also known as the Sparrow. Master thief for hire, specializing in rare and priceless art. Our agent cleverly infiltrated Ritter's private yacht during a social gathering and discreetly eliminated him without any of the guests noticing. Now you will do the same. Oh, and don't worry about the training operatives. All weapons are simulated. Good luck, Initiate.
All strangulations with piano wire are simulated. Alright, so it is going to do a lot of tutorial type stuff here, telling us how to interact with things. Again, I played on PS4, so I'm of course playing with mouse and keyboard now because, yeah. But I do want to see what the new keys are and kind of get readjusted to the controls. But I do want to try doing these missions a few times, seeing different ways that I could do them. I'm gonna guess it's gonna complain when I go over here. Oh, that's right. So I remember one thing. They're very heavy-handed this first time that you do these missions. They want you to go to a very specific way. Don't worry about that.
Hey, that's not gonna work. What is that outfit? Look, anyway, you're...
It's a turtleneck, sir. Infiltration. You are not allowed on board in your current outfit. You need to infiltrate the cargo area behind the fence and find a
not
disguise.
passing through here. Move on, son.
But don't worry too much that it's very hand-holdy, very guidey here. It does open up quite a bit. Again, there's 2 missions in this beta. So far, please don't tell me it's actually... Oh, it actually is X. I thought it was thinking controllers. Alright. Fair enough. I'm going to guess control is crouch. No, control is... Oh, the instinct mode. C is couch. It's always C or control. Press space to take cover. Oh, I'm gonna subdue it, alright. Attacks from behind make little noise. Frontal attacks and unsilenced gunshots make lots of noise and will attract people. Alright, okay. Space unhooks from the stuff there and Q to subdue. Sorry, buddy. We could also snap his neck. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna be a professional. Drag the body into the restroom. Actually, wait, what? It does want us to conceal it first, okay. So can we conceal and then grab his clothes? Because typically you want to grab the clothes first. In this one you might be able to. As far as my history with this game, I've played 1, Blood Money, and Absolution. Oh, it just wants us to put this in here. Gotcha. I thought there was like a container we could drop them in.
You put on his clothes. That's a first. Might just work, though. People do tend to see uniforms, not faces. Be cautious, though. Some people are more observant than others.
even though yours is devilishly handsome. All right, so the way being detected works in this game is the guys with the dots can detect you. They won't detect you immediately, but you kind of get that like thing that you get from Absolution. People marked as threats will find you suspicious. All right, so luckily he's not looking at us. We don't want to walk right in front of him, even with this outfit. Now, keep in mind, they won't necessarily always spot you. So if I had a police uniform on, he would not see me. Like, he would not be suspicious at all. All right, follow the target. All right, let's head on up here.
Fabulous, isn't it?
But yeah, I played one in Blood Money, which I loved both of those. Absolution, maybe not so much. Absolution was too much running from cops and just doing random stuff as opposed to hit missions, which is, you know, what Hitman's about. Alright, so let's subdue this guy. No, let's relax. So I'm going to kind of talk over the dialogue as they talk, just to kind of tell you a little bit about this beta, my experience with it so far, my experience with Hitman, etc., so you can kind of know where I'm coming from.
Ritter.
Alright, let's follow him. Hello, officer.
Sorry, man. No mechanics through here.
Ah. So he's telling us we can't go up there because he recognizes we are a mechanic, so that's not going to work. So maybe there's something in here. I'm just guessing from this note on the map. Throwing blunt items, and people will knock them out. Hell yeah, it will not kill them. If they are found, they will be woken up. Or ignored, depending on the mood of the person. Let's just go ahead and... Doors automatically close, but I wanted to pick it up. Right click to aim and press left click to throw. Hey buddy, is this your wrench? I think this is your wrench. I'm pretty sure that was his wrench. Alright, so let's go ahead and disguise. And then hide the body in the freezer.
Unlike mechanics, the cabin crew is allowed upstairs access. I see what you're getting at. Very unorthodox. I like it.
Whoa, easy, Diane. You need to relax. All right, let's pick up the wrench and, oh god. In this game, I don't know how to put it away. Screw it, we'll just do it for now. Everybody, hey, oh my god, I heard something. We're under attack. But yeah, Absolution was not good.
How are you, sailor?
Easy, Betty. But yeah, I do like how they react different to you. He completely ignored didn't see my face before. But as you can see now, our target's got the dot, so he will recognize us. Ritter knows his crew. Avoid detection by working at the bar.
It's a sign, Calvin.
Greetings,
You're the
Mariner.
finest beast the world
Greetings,
has.
Mariner.
Things are changing. The next
This game
generation
is supposed to be a return to form. I don't know if this is a reboot or just a prequel. I do know at the beginning of this it says 20 years earlier
out of the game
or something like that. It didn't really tell you what it was 20 years earlier of, but it's 20 years earlier. There is a reason that we're continuing to blend in, by
And
the
now I
way.
overhear the crew talking about Istanbul and Stockholm.
But, and again, there's interesting information that goes on between the conversations, which you might say, well, why the hell are you talking over it, you dirty pleb? Well, we'll probably be doing this mission at least once more, maybe, and we might get a chance to listen to that. But for the most part, I wanted to show this game off, especially to you guys who felt like I did, that Absolution was just a poor game, who felt that maybe they had lost their way in figuring out what made a good Hitman game, right?
Mr. Norfolk, so good of you to fly down.
So far, I've been very happy. These two missions that are in the beta are very typical Hitman. There's a target. There's multiple ways to take them out. You can, go in guns blazing if you want. You can make it look like an accident. You can, kill people, take their costumes, and get out all stealthy. However you want to do it. There's various ways of doing it. I also really like this new system of detection. Before, let's say I had the mechanic suit on, like earlier, right? And we don't want to get too close, obviously, because he does recognize us.
Biggest video rental chain, and it's
But yeah, let's say I had the mechanic uniform on like I did before. That would mean every single mechanic had a chance to spot you, or at least recognize that you weren't one of them.
Okay, Captain, you should get back to the cruise liner. Not this way, though. Turn around, get going, say hello to Gopher and Isaac and Julie.
Wow, such a prick! God damn, I was walking close to the door and he lost his mind.
Not my usual scene technology.
Okay,
My
let's see it.
clients
Those
are
cops
artwork.
over there. They're not paying
So what
any
is it
attention.
anyway? Some type of reactor?
Save and load. The game auto saves during gameplay. You can manually save and load from the menu. So we will do that.
Well, not just a reactor, Mr. Ritter. It's more of a revolution.
But yeah, so far, like I said, I've played this mission twice, doing it different ways, and I've played the next mission, doing it pretty darn stealthily, which I was pleased with. It didn't give me a score at the end. It might have been because I wasn't online, or maybe it wasn't implemented yet. I don't know. But it wasn't like the other Hitmans where it's like, okay, well, you didn't kill anyone, but you alerted guards once, so that hurt your score. I really hope that's in here somewhere. I'm almost positive it is. Or positive it is. I think part of the reason it didn't give me a score before was because it wasn't online.
Give me a second.
I hope that's not necessary all the time, that you're online just to get a score for doing stuff. And I hope you don't mind me talking over this dialogue again. This is more to show off the actual gameplay and to kind of calm the nerves of those who, again, like the Hitman series, but were disappointed with Absolution and were more afraid that this game was turning more into like hide from people and had to get into big shootouts like Absolution turned out to be. Which is funny because the very first mission of Absolution, the King of Chinatown or whatever it was, that was exactly what the game should have been. Multiple ways to kill enemies. Again, some of it making it obviously that you killed them, others making it look like accident. That's my personal favorite. Don't get caught, make it look like an accident.
Maybe you.
But anyway, we're gonna. Oh shit! They wanted me to open inventory. Sorry, I'm terrible. So I guess we. Oh, actually, right mouse wheel scrolls. Should have been paying attention to the damn screen, shouldn't I?
Just a moment, Mr. Norfolk.
Slipped your mind. Happens to my wife.
Your target is down. Now head towards an exit.
Well, Mr. Ritter, I have to tell you, I had you pegged as a much more organized person.
All right, well, we're just gonna head on out here, of course.
Thing is, I could have
Wait a
sworn it
minute.
was stolen from
Oh,
the
we're not
studios
trespassing
house.
up here, right? That's right, we're not.
Well, there's stuff in their faces.
So let's just, head on down. We'll be totally fine. And mission done. Oh, and it says unnoticed kill, too. I didn't realize that. Because I'm obviously really good at paying attention to things. Uh-oh, that guy's right there. Oh. The crewmen on the pier will see through your disguise. Find another way off the yacht.
That can't be comfortable.
They didn't really seem to notice that I'm crouching. Also, one thing I experimented with a little bit, and by the way, I love the backdrop. Again, this is supposed to be a simulated mission. That's why there's like no real water and the sky is just a bunch of tapestries. Ah, alligator. And that's why the alligator's fake. In the real mission, there was an alligator loose in the boat. But one thing I've not noticed much of a difference with is
I advise you to slow down a little.
is that in Absolution, if somebody was detecting you, you could kind of hide in crowds. And it wasn't 100%, but it did help a little bit. In this game, it didn't really seem to help much. I haven't experimented with it enough to tell you 100% yay or nay if it works or not. But all right, so where is it sending me? Because I just made like a big loop. Because I'm a genius. I'm just trying to show you guys that. Oh, never mind. I'm just dumb. But let's go ahead and get out of here. Oh, that guy will spot us. We don't want him to see us. Typically, I would be a little more cautious instead of just wandering into a room. But I played this, so I vaguely recall how this goes. But yeah, that's one of the fun things about Hitman, right? At least the older Hitmans was finding different creative ways to kill your targets. And again, for me, and I think a lot of other people, a lot of that, we're going to need this in a second. For me and a lot of other people, a lot of that was doing it stealthily, not getting caught, and we'll use this crowbar here, luckily.
Good choice, Initiate. Improvisation is the key to success.
Where's Caps Lock? Let me see if I can do what I did before.
Anyone there? Answer.
That like guard was like looking and was like, eh. I don't know what would have happened if they would have found me, but I'd rather just not find out. Just rather not find out. All right, let's head on out of here. And that was an easy tutorial mission.
Challenge complete. Good work, Initiate.
I hope you're pleased with the results. But finding these different ways to kill or, you know, take out your targets, finding out the different ways, there's all these different ways, like, you know, rig their car with an explosive or poison some food that they're eating.
No,
I told you he had talent.
his stats are off the charts. Such skills and reflexes. They could only be the result of previous training. Power like that, with no moral restraint, he could be dangerous.
I thought that was rather the point, sir.
All agents have weak spots, Miss Burnwood. Pressure points to keep them in check. But this one... Perhaps it would be better to just...
Give me a chance, sir. Give him a chance. I will take full responsibility.
Very well. It's your show.
Okay, and we have... Actually, yeah, I think
Welcome
let's
back,
just do this one
Initiate.
again.
As an ICA agent, every challenge you face can be overcome in multiple ways. Complete this exercise again, this time attacking it from a different angle. Vary your strategy. Improvise. We will be watching.
Before the final test, you are allowed more time to practice the Ritter operation. You're free to choose your approach, and you can use the challenges to guide you. We encourage you to complete as many as possible. Okay, see, these I did not see before because I wasn't online. Not for human consumption. Poison the target with rat poison. Distract a guard using a generator. So these aren't necessarily exclusive to each other, obviously. You could distract the guard with a generator and kill him with poison. It's infected with the poison. The private meeting. Disguise yourself as Norfolk and meet with the target. That'd be kind of cool. Classic Hitman. Assassinate target with a fiber wire. My personal favorites. Ironic. Assassinate Calvin Ritter by drowning him. Security bypass. Board the yacht disguised as a security guard. Find the yacht crew disguised in the cabin on deck 0. Something's out of place. Place a weapon and have a guard find it. The reason you want to do that is, I don't know if it mentioned this before, but if a guard finds a weapon, they'll take it to a special box. So you can use that to kind of get them out of the way. Pay the stuntman a bonus. Assassinate the target with remote explosives. Store securely. Find the rat poison on deck 0. And hide the target in a closet. Assassinate the target in a life raft accident. Okay. So for this, and I love stuff like that. I really enjoy things like, oh my, I really like things like this. Large weapons. Some weapons are too large to conceal. In order to legally carry them, you need a disguise that justifies it. Okay. So if I hit caps lock, will I drop it? No. Press G to drop items. Here we go. Maybe we should read the damn text. But typically, that's not how I roll. I don't roll with the big weapons. I want stealth. I don't want to go in guns blazing. I might do that just to show it's possible. But remote explosives. Place explosives, weapons, and items in the world by pressing and holding Alt. If a guard sees explosives and weapons lying around, they will pick them up. Okay, I'm going to try to remember that. Apparently these guys don't like me. Over here? The old coins. Now in Blood Money, you could throw infinite coins to pull a guard away. Now you have to find them, and there's only a limited number of them. So it's interesting. I don't know. Some people might not like that. I kind of do, because I've always felt like the coins and stuff were a little cheap, to be honest. I should have read the text, because I totally didn't see what the button was for the coins. We'll just do it this way. We're going to mostly do this the way I did it before. You have to back up a little bit. Well, actually, you know what? If I do this... here we go. Okay. Let's... try over there. Unfortunately, he's not very good with throwing shit. Let's get off there. Wait for those guys to turn their asses back around.
This is the police. Is anyone there?
Sending out an SOS. Get it? Because it's the fleet. Never mind. Forget it, alright? Just forget it.
But he's not like that at all.
Alright.
Looks like a hard ass.
So let's go ahead and disguise.
He's the real. He's been in places.
Now, see, these guys will disguise us. So, you know, you don't necessarily always want to be dressed as a cop because now you're going to be obvious to the cops.
Oh, I hear you loud.
I'm going to try something here. Actually, you know what? We're just going to leave it there. Can I jump up there? Nope. I want to get up there. Oh, come on, game. Really? I don't want to snap his neck. I kind of want to drag his body. Let's try dragging his body. I'm going to have to, like, learn all the keys. I just hope. Nope. Be drag. Alright. I won't remember that, but there's definitely some weird physics and ragdolling issues.
They say he's an art dealer.
But again, it is beta, so hopefully they'll get that fixed. Just dump him in the closet. This way, if they get
All the Wall Street guys are throwing cash
want
at
to
him.
run around, it won't be an
Like
issue.
their lives depend on it. Oh yeah? You know what Freud said about
Alright, let's unlock this door.
well, basically
Yes.
response to the emotions.
I don't quite know why it forces you to do stuff like that. If I say unlock, I should automatically use the lock picking tool, right? Alright, so we want to pick up and then caps lock it away. Caps lock's a weird button. Some of these I might change. I also love how the water is just like a blue floor. That's great simulation here, guys. Alright, we don't want to... we're going to try not to kill anyone. Anybody extra than we have to. We could shove him over and he would drown in that very deep, dark, scary water. We want to definitely avoid cops, though. Alright, deck 0. I don't know which deck 0 is. We're probably not going to spend a lot of time here just trying to find all the little stuff. Weapon crates. If weapons are found lying around, a guard will place them in a box like this. It will keep them busy for a while. Okay. Not because I don't enjoy doing that, but it's because I do. Okay, see, this guy doesn't know. He doesn't know me. Maybe he's new to the deck. Ah, so we are on deck 0, 0. Alright, let's just go do this fairly standard shit. We don't want to do that way. Hello, don't mind me. But I want to show you the other stage. And I'm not going to sure if I'm going to make all this one video. But then I might make some additional videos where I try doing more different creative things. Okay, he does not have the dot. Go on up. Okay, these guys do not. What's up, gents? That guy does. I'm curious if... Wow, he spotted me from really far. See, now that kind of shit's important to test in stealth games. See how far away he is? He is looking this way.
I could have sworn it was stolen from the store.
Getting spotted. The white arrow indicates that someone is becoming suspicious. Break line of sight to avoid detection or deal with the consequences. We'll have to play with that a little bit, obviously, to find out just how far what we can get away with there. Now, I don't know if he will come over here. Because we didn't like technically trigger him, right? Because typically before we had to go over there and find him, or like basically get close to him so he would come over here. But I don't know. Oops, I forgot what. Damn it. Control. Target's over there. Let's watch for a minute and see if he starts to come over here. If it takes a long time, I might just cut recording and wait for him to come over here. But real quickly, what I want to do recording wise, again, I want to show you this second run through on the stage, and then show you the next one, probably all in one video, maybe two, and then I might make some additional videos where I experiment a little, try various creative ways to kill them, try to beat some of these challenges, etc. Oops. So we might have to go out there to trigger him. Let's see what he does. He's coming this way because he's got that meeting with the one guy. But yeah, I don't think he's coming over here. So let's go ahead and head on over. We got two guys we need to keep aware of. This one guy that we're going to pass, but we're going to do it fairly quickly so he's not going to be a problem.
Look at all those stupid snobs. They don't even know what's going on. Well, they're stuffing their faces with caviar.
Somebody's down there that sees me, possibly. Another thing I'm unsure of is if people are suspicious, like say I started hugging the wall here. Oh shit. Like, alright, that's definitely further out than I wanted to go. But if I start hugging the wall, I don't know if people would become suspicious of that, or if I start crawling around, people would be like, what's your problem? I'm actually, honestly, not sure. So, I don't know who that guy is. I would think he's like a head of security or something along those lines. This game does, you know, to do it quote-unquote correctly, you do need a lot of patience and kind of waiting for things to happen. But I'm not going to make you guys wait. I'm going to give this guy like 10 more seconds to see if his buddy shows up. I don't think he is. I need to trigger it, I think. I need to walk out for that to happen, which is a bit unfortunate. Typically, that kind of stuff tends to be timed in some Hitman games. Not everything, but it would be like, okay, 5 minutes into the mission, every single time this thing happens. I don't think that's happening here. I think it's triggered by me walking over there. I'm going to give it a little bit longer. I'm going to stop recording, and I'll pick you guys up once we progress a little bit here, one way or the other. Okay, so I almost just got caught. A cop came up, and I was able to sneak in here. All right, so it looks like it is timed, because I didn't move. I just stood there. It was like 15 seconds, of course, after I finished with you guys, or I stopped recording. And that cop came up. I was able to pop in here, but then that guy almost saw me, so I was like, oh god, no. I managed to sneak in here, which was pretty awesome. I love stuff like that. I really enjoy stuff like that, when you're able to react to a situation and everything comes out okay. We will need to start getting ready to move, though. I think we should have enough time to pop out here.
Please, lead the way.
Gotta break that line of sight as fast as possible. Looks like their suspicion bar kind of picks up where it was before. I just want to make sure nobody's watching. Come on, hug that wall. There we go. We know he comes in here, so we'll just hang out here and wait for him. But yeah, reacting to these situations, you know, kind of a combination of planning things out and then reacting to situations as they occur is just one of those fun things in Hitman. And again, trying to carry out the perfect mission, where in my mind, the perfect mission is, again, never getting spotted ever, no kills at all, except for your target.
So what is it anyway?
And also making it look like an accident. I guess making it look like an accident is kind of the icing on the cake. But I really, really like to make it look like an accident. Now, in this case, we're not going to.
50 years ahead of its
but yeah. So in a second, and I only know this because I'm going to switch to the fiber wire here.
I don't mean to boast, but
because that's how a professional does it.
Whoever makes it to market first.
But I think in a minute they'll do something and that guy will actually leave.
King of the world.
Well, I'm rooting for you.
I do plan to do a full let's play of this.
It always slips my mind.
Shameless self-promotion.
Just a moment, Mr. Norfolk.
I think he's trying to remember his password.
Slipped your mind.
Yeah. He's trying to remember the password. In a second, the guy in white will leave, and that'll give us a chance to have a little one-on-one time.
It's just on the tip of my tongue.
But yeah, so
have you thought of
you know, patience is again a large part of these types of games, trying to come up with the perfect hits. I do have a plan on having a let's play of it. It won't be a perfect playthrough because I would probably go insane trying to do that on the very first go through. But I do want to try to not, you know, be spotted as least often as possible, do as few kills as possible. Oh wait, shit. He actually leaves with him. Shit. Well, okay. So the guy does come back, so I'm gonna stop recording here, and I'll pick up when he comes back. Okay, he's coming back. Didn't take him very long. He wanders back and forth fairly frequently here. Get off the
Give me a
wall.
second. It's just on the tip of my tongue.
Ah, okay, it's actual key to do this. Can I pull back when I'm doing this? Yes, I can. Oh, and I can drag him with me. Nice. Okay, let's drop him in here. Actually, the last time I did the second time, I actually did make it look like an accident. It was pretty awesome. Make sure there's nothing funny business going on out there. I'll stand up because I've done absolutely nothing wrong. And looks like we could actually probably go out the front door. There's a cop there. Now, some of you might be kind of cringing a little bit because it's like, oh man, this whole instinct thing kind of makes things a lot easier. I tend to agree. Like, on one hand, it saves a lot of frustration. On the other hand, I feel like it might make things a little bit too easy to see who can spot you. I'm trying to stay as far away as possible from that one cop who can spot me. But I tend to agree to some extent. So I'm at mixed feelings about the dot showing who can and can't see you, things like that. We'll have to see how it ends up playing out, but I do agree it could make things a little bit too easy. We'll see, again, we'll see how the missions are laid out. That went pretty well. Nobody spotted us. We did it in a fairly decent amount of time. Even the stuff off screen, honestly, combined took maybe a minute of waiting. So, spare change, classic Hitman, security bypassed, the cleaner. Nice. So does it give me any kind of score, or you've completed the free training module, proceed to the final test, or stay and continue to train? Let's go ahead and move on to the final test.
I just got word. Romania was a dead end.
You're saying that he lied?
Place is real enough. Deserted. But we found no trace that your man was ever there. Or anyone else for that matter.
Someone erased his steps.
We'll keep digging, of course. But frankly, it's as if the Earth just spat him out. Are you still determined?
Does it matter? I was told there'd be no second chances.
Don't believe everything you hear, Miss Burnwood.
My decision stands.
Very well. I'll be watching.
I've always liked the weird
final
relationship
test is
between
based on an
47 and
authentic
Diane.
1979 mission, the high point of training Director Soda's career as an active agent. The target was Jasper Knight, a famous U.S. chess master exposed as a Soviet spy.
It's always the
Soda's
chess
caught up with
masters.
Knight at a military airfield in Cuba and eliminated him against all odds. This is your objective as well. Now listen carefully. ICA exams aren't normally this difficult. Not only was the airfield a virtual fortress, he even added additional guards. Sodas wants you to fail. He considers you a threat, and this way, your unfortunate exit from the program will not raise any eyebrows. He did not, however, factor me into the equation. If Sodas can bend the rules, then so can I. Good luck, Initiate.
If sodas can break the rules, so can seltzer water. Okay, change cover. I also like that. Like, when you change cover... Oh, let me switch over. Oh, come on, get on there. Why are you not giving me the option now? There it goes. It shows you where you're going to change cover to. I like that. Did quite a bit. Whoop, nope. I thought it was going to tell me again. Alright. Some conversations are more important than others. Listen closely. We actually will listen to this conversation.
Safety protocol for the jet. It's on the clipboard. Look, you really have to do this, all things considered.
All right, hold on. Let me turn on. Sorry, I should have done this beforehand. I'm a pleb. On. And very quickly controls mouse. No audio. Am I blind? Screw it. We got subtitles. That's enough.
We're putting a pasty-faced egghead inside a Mach 3 fighter jet. Yeah, I kind of think we do.
I get it. Safety first and all that.
I don't care which one of you does it. It's mandatory. Just tick the box and get it done.
Would you like to take this opportunity? F1.
Escape by fighter jet. Sounds dangerous.
It appears that all fighter jet passengers are required to do an onboard safety check before takeoff. The protocol is performed by airplane mechanics and is listed on a clipboard. Could that be useful information to us? Spoiler alert, yes, it is. And it is related to how we are going to do this mission. I'm going to do this mission the same way I did it on the PS4, and I'm not going to spoil it. But suffice it to say, it's awesome. And it will definitely be worth hanging out for. I also like when it tells you you're trespassing. If you've not played these games before, know that it's fairly generous in regard to if you're trespassing. It's not like everybody just typically will open fire on your ass. Typically the game will be like, hey, you're trespassing. You need to stop trespassing. Oop, oop. The guard's behavior is a little different than normal. Or what it was last time. That's interesting. I wonder if it changes randomly. Alright, first let's... shit. Come on, grab him. I'm like, why are you not getting the option of drag? I don't want to drop him in the box yet, because I don't know if you can grab the suit. So let's disguise. He's a very fast dresser. Dump that body. Dump that body, dump that body. You ain't gotta hurt nobody. Alright, we'll stop that. Alright, save. We're gonna save a lot in particular right now because, again, because I'm just showing you how this works, I don't want to spend a lot of time redoing stuff. Let's actually go over here. Interesting that they've got that like little loading icon for people that are unconscious. I don't think anybody ever wakes up. I don't think they ever have in any other Hitman game. I think once an enemy's unconscious, they're unconscious forever. Just like when you're a jet to the end. But I'm not sure. Obviously, if somebody finds them, they'll wake them up. But yeah, like I said, old school Hitman fans might be cringing a little bit at the use of the instinct. And like I say, I don't fully disagree with you. I'm quite torn on my feelings towards that. Also, things like having marked like the little light bulb. Like, why would you know that? Like, if they said exactly where the thing was, like this thing that's supposed to help you, if they've mentioned that, then okay, sure. But, alright, so... I actually forget how I went, or I progressed from here. Oh wait, I'm in this suit. Did nobody... Oh, let's put our gun away. That's a little suspicious. Let's walk over here to where the question mark is, or the question mark, the light bulb. Almost the opposite of question mark. But yeah, like, the conversation didn't tell you exactly where the item was. It gave you a rough idea of what to look for. Alright, so I'm not seeing anybody who's gonna spot me, so let's see what this is.
Jasper Knight certainly knows how to make an exit, but first he needs to test the jet's safety equipment, including the ejector seat.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
I wonder, could we use that to our advantage? Again, spoiler alerts, we're totally gonna use that to our advantage. And final spoiler alert, it's gonna be awesome. Alright, let's go in here.
It's only a matter of time before Langley catches up with him.
Hello. What's up, mate? Crikey. I don't think we're in Australia or anywhere that probably ever says crikey. Okay. Disguise and then drag that ass. Get in here. Okay. So now we have to actually watch out for the engineers, or at least some of them, because again, because we're an engineer, they know the other engineers, right? You kind of know who you work with, or at least partially recognize them. And you might ask yourself, well, wait a minute, why does only some of the engineers recognize you? Why don't all of them recognize you? That's a good question. There's plenty of excuses as to why that could be. It could be newer guy who doesn't know everybody who works there. Could be a guy who's just not very observant. It could be...
You gotta grease this little sucker. I told
Pick this
him
wrench
like
up.
100
We need the
times.
wrench, by the way. That's why I'm picking it up. I'm gonna wait for this guy to patrol back, and then we'll go over there. But, you know, he could just be not very observant. Maybe he's distracted. He just got a text about his brother cheating on him with his wife, even though that probably should have been his wife cheating on his brother. You get the idea. He had a bad egg salad sandwich that day. Who knows? It doesn't matter. And the point is, if you didn't have that dot, how would you know which ones are going to detect you? Again, realistically, you could also say the same question, you know, realistically, how would he ever know? So you shouldn't get the dot. Fair enough. But there has to be that balance in these types of games between realism and just fun. Because if these games were like really realistic, they would be insanely hard. All right, so let's fiddle with this a little bit. Last piece of the puzzle. The trap is set. Now fetch Jasper Knight and guide him through the procedure. The checklist is on the clipboard.
Well done, Initiate.
Thank you.
I dare say this is an accident waiting to happen.
Leave the jokes to me, Diane. But you don't tell any jokes. That's correct, Diane. Murder is not a joke, except when it's really, really funny. All right, let's go get this guy. I still like how they make everything actually look like a set, because it is. That's a neat effect. I'm really, really hoping this game turns out to be
Mr. Mechanic.
what we wanted Absolution to be. Hello. He called me Mr. Mechanic. I can respect that.
Sir, you can't go in.
Oh, whoops.
I don't know why you're not listening to me, but please
Oh.
go. I appreciate that. Thank you. Have a good day.
Did Patton Oswalt identify this guy? See, notice I went where I wasn't supposed to go, and he didn't like pull out a gun and start shooting. I like that. It's realistic.
We gotta go over the safety protocol. Follow me, please.
Oh, must we really? Agrees, Mom.
Yes, you
Keep
nerd.
it real.
Hell yeah, I'm keeping it real every day. Holla! But yeah, it's realistic. Like, you just went the wrong place. You know, he's not going to open fire. Obviously, that kind of thing can be abused too. But I think that's a better solution, because in older games where this type of mechanic was used, a lot of times if you stepped foot across that invisible line, they would just open fire on you, which was ridiculous. So I think this is a good happy medium. But yeah, I've got a lot of high hopes for this game. These two missions so far have really revitalized my faith that they're going to do it right, and they're just going to do a good return to form. All right, well, there you go. Hop on in there.
Okay, Mr. Knight. Climb in the cockpit, please.
I like how he actually sounds a little bit chipper for 47 anyway. I think it's the same voice actor.
All right.
The face is a little bit different. But then again, you're supposed to be like 20 years younger, I believe, in this game. I think. I'm not 100% sure of all the details. And I know, like, the way they're doing the game release is weird. Like, you don't just buy it and get all the stages and that's it. There's more to it.
Step 1. Strap yourself in.
Get ready for a big surprise! But
okay.
yeah, it'll be interesting how it goes. Gameplay wise, like I say, I really do believe that they've learned their lesson from Absolution. From what I've seen, I think they've said, "Oh, we screwed up. We're going back to what made the Hitman games so great." And pull the hell out of the handle.
Pull the ejector seat handle.
Right. Here it goes. Pull.
I left something in the microwave. Later, hater. Oh no, what's happened?
God, did that just happen?
Hey, Mr. Mechanic, how are you?
Definitely not part of the
Yeah, I'm good.
Way.
All right, let's go ahead and save again, because I'm going to try something a little bit different. Oh shit, nope, all those guys. Actually, you know what? Let's try going this way. He doesn't have the dot. Hello. You guys.
You know that guy who flew in from
We're all cool, right? Oh man, did you guys see what happened to the thing?
KGB officer, Metzky?
Yeah, that's what years of
Where the hell am I? Okay.
training in Siberia will do to you. They say he
Shit, that guy will spot me, but I think... You know what? Let's, Alright, wait for that guy to go away. Climb the hell out of this fence. So I don't want that guy to see me. He probably wouldn't, but... and in the mission.
Congratulations, Agent. You are cleared for field duty.
That ass, though. See you looking good in the copy. Oh man, I meant to switch back to my original uniform. And there, some of the other games, I don't know if it was all the Hitmans, you actually get bonus points if you switch back to your introductory suit.
The chopper leaves at dawn. Now get out of my sight.
I'm gonna leave this little rectangle behind, though.
So what happens now?
You go back into the world, disappear, stay on your own and on the move. When we need you, we will contact you.
And so does.
He played his hand, and he lost. He cannot touch us now. Still, I can't believe we beat him at his own game.
If you know your enemy.
Quite right. I should tell you, the trail went dead after Romania. Our team found no records of any kind. No name, nothing.
I think they called me 47.
That's not a name.
So make it one.
Cinematic's a little jerky.
All right. Agent 47.
Dun, dun, dun. Into a world of assassination. Hitman. Yeah, I've read up on some of the things about how this game is done. Like how they're doing the new Hitman. It's very odd. I suggest you check it yourself. I'm still not fully understanding of how everything is going to be. But it's basically they're releasing some content at release, and they'll be continue to release new stuff. They're going to have, I don't know, maybe daily challenges or weekly challenges that update if you're connected online so that you can do those. I think they might even have like leaderboards and maybe even like user created hits. I'm not 100% sure on all that. I'm a little honestly overwhelmed by all the information. I need to find a good write-up on how it's all going to work. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this coverage of the Hitman beta. Like I said, I will probably, if I have time, which I probably will, try to go through some of these tutorial missions and do some of the other challenges so that you can see just how different there is. In fact, I might even do one where I just run in and blow everybody away. Who knows? We'll see. It's fun to just mix it up. But yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Was this video helpful? Are you a longtime Hitman fan? Does this kind of make you feel better after the letdown of Absolution? Or maybe you liked Absolution. But does this make you feel better that the game is returning to its roots of having a target or targets that you go for, multiple ways to kill them, multiple ways to approach situations, multiple possible outcomes? I want to know what you guys think. Again, especially those of you who've played the other Hitman games. Or if you haven't played the other ones, I'd be interested if this has convinced you to maybe give this one a try. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, and I will see you next time. Actually, real quick, I think this is important. Again, we talked about this earlier about how I feel like some stuff might be broken, might make things too easy. Let's look at the options here under gameplay. I should have covered this earlier. I apologize about that. You can have a fixed map, which I think that's just, actually I'm not sure what that does. Opportunities, you can have full information, minimal, or off entirely so that you have to figure it out on your own. You can turn instinct off completely if you'd like. You can turn the minimap off. You can turn when they say NPC icons, I presume it means that dot over their head that shows that they can identify you. Attention, which again, I presume this is the little bar that goes exactly like that as somebody detects you. Vital info bar, that I'm not sure of. Interaction highlight, which might just say that, hey, you can interact with this object. Or maybe that's, I know some objects glow when you're looking in instinct mode. So maybe you want instinct mode, but you don't want the highlighted or objects to be highlighted. You can turn that off. Objectives, you can always on, always off, or default, and restore defaults. So there are options here if you find that the basic, the tools that they're giving you are a little bit too handholdy, if they make things a little bit too easy, you can go in here and turn them off. Now, again, I would like, if there is some kind of scoring system, it should definitely give you more points for turning this off. I personally probably would not turn most of this off. I'd keep most of it on, but I think people who turn it off should be rewarded at least in some way. Obviously, there's that feeling of self-satisfaction that you did it the harder way, but an actual score-based system, kind of like what was in the reboot of Thief, would be pretty nice as well. Anyway, that's enough out of me. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.